Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. Today's video is kind of like an announcement. Get ready with me. I quit my full-time job to do YouTube full-time. So there it is, I said it. And in this video, I'm going to take you kind of in depth throughout my thought process, where I stand, what I'm scared of, what I'm excited about, why I did it, how much YouTube pays me, etc. So if you are curious or excited about any of these things I'm going to talk about, or if you just want to see me do this makeup look right here, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Welcome to this Get Ready With Me video. I'm going to start the video with my brows done because I can't do brows and talk at the same time. But everything else I will be doing on camera. I might not be talking about all the products that I'm using, but everything is of course going to be linked down below if you're curious as to what I'm doing on my face. Like you saw in the title of the video, we are going to be talking about me quitting my full-time job to do just YouTube and content creation full-time. I was so nervous to talk about this topic because I feel like right now it was just like me and my immediate people that knew about it, and by making this video it's like I'm just sharing it with anybody who watches my channel and is a subscriber of mine or just randomly comes across this video, and then that's just feels like a lot of responsibility. I just used the Rare Beauty Pore Diffusing Primer for the first time and I am amazed. They sent that over the other day and I did not expect it to work as well as it did. I'm shocked. Anyways, I was saying that by sharing this with you guys, if I were in the future to not succeed or things simply just don't go as planned, then I have to admit that I failed in front of thousands of people rather than just my immediate like family and friends. So that is why making this video is so scary, and that is why I made the decision like a month ago. My last day of work was like 2.5 to 3 weeks ago. I think 3 weeks today actually, and I'm just now getting to film this video. To make things worse, I was looking up similar videos on YouTube today of people who like quit their full-time job to do YouTube full-time, and instead of coming across videos kind of like mine where they're like talking about leaving their job for the first time to do YouTube, I came across a bunch of videos of people being like, why I quit my job for YouTube and fail. So I'm like, oh god, that is so scary. So just to make matters worse, that is the content that I've been watching today. And I had already shared on my IG a few weeks ago that that was my last day at Nordstrom, but I didn't go into any specifics as to why that was. So I assume a lot of people thought that I was just getting another job. I had a bunch of people ask me if I was doing something else, and of course I explained what was happening. But still, my Instagram is much smaller than my YouTube channel, and besides that I only said it in like an Instagram story and I was very vague about it. I definitely did not go into any specifics over there, which is what I intend to do in this Get Ready With Me video. If anyone's watching this in the future, I want to say that my subscriber count at this moment in time is almost 53,000 subscribers, and that if I only made money from my YouTube AdSense revenue, meaning from the ads that play in front of my videos here on YouTube, I would not be able to quit my job. YouTube AdSense definitely doesn't pay me enough for me to be able to spend all the money that I need to spend on the makeup that I review on this channel and pay my bills at the same time. The reason I was able to take this leap is because I also thankfully make money from affiliate marketing. So whenever I share with you guys links to products that are releasing, products that are on sale or anything like that, if any of you are interested on the product and click on the link and buy it, I make a small commission from it. And thankfully I've built an audience that trusts my suggestions and likes to try the products that I like, and so whenever you guys use my links to buy your products, you are definitely helping out my channel a lot, and you've helped and are are helping my dreams of becoming a full-time content creator a reality. So thank you so much if you've ever used any of my links in order to make your purchase. I really appreciate it. And please continue to do so whenever you're interested in any of the products I'm talking about. That and continuing to watch my videos the way you're doing right now is the best way in which you can help me in this new journey of mine of being a full-time content creator. I asked you guys to leave me some questions a few weeks ago with the intention of filming this video, and I never got to it, and I am going to get to some of those questions later in the video. But the reason I never got to it is because I was so scared of filming this video in the first place. I did not know how to put it all together in a cohesive way. So I had to write a whole like bullet point script today in order to get through this video. It's just been a big step to take out of my comfort zone. And whenever you get out of your comfort zone, you wonder how things will go, especially in this case for me, because I'm leaving behind a stable source of income for something that is up and down a lot sometimes, you know? I guess the first thing I should talk about is why I did it in the first place. After all, I have been juggling two things at the same time for over 4 years now. Honestly, one of the reasons I finally went for it was the fact that I didn't have much of a life. I was working more than 32 hours a week at Nordstrom, plus the time it took out of my day to get ready to go to work and come back. And then during any spare time that I had, be it the days that I wasn't working or before work or after work, I was filming or editing or doing some sort of YouTube related task. I felt like I wasn't giving my job everything, and more importantly for me, I wasn't giving my YouTube channel everything that I could give it, you know? A lot of times products would launch and I would be at work and I was with the customer and I couldn't pick it up and it sold out, or I wasn't at home the moment that a package arrived and I literally had to like drive home like a mad person to film that video at 7 to 8 o'clock at night and then edit it to be uploaded as soon as possible. So I would go to sleep at 2, 3 a.m. in the morning to then wake up the next day and go to work. And I would just leave the video to be posted for like 8 or 9 a.m. in the morning for you. So a lot of times juggling both things at the same time was a little bit crazy. I feel like I didn't feel like that the first year and a half so that I was doing YouTube videos, because I wasn't really doing it as full-time as I was doing it the past 2.5 to 3 years or so. I feel like for the past few years I have been doing YouTube full-time, and then I was working another job full-time, and so I barely ever had a lot of spare time. And when I did decide to have spare time and watch a series with my husband or just spend time with him or do something that wasn't working, I would feel so incredibly guilty about it, because I could have uploaded this picture or uploaded this video or edited this, or you know, like I could have done something to be more productive, and instead I chose to spend that time watching Netflix. So I didn't allow myself a lot of free time. Let me start tying in the questions that you guys asked me a few weeks ago when I asked you to leave me questions for a Q&A. One of you asked if I was making enough money on YouTube to break even from all the money I invest back into my channel on products and equipment, or if I had any money left over. And I have to admit, only like 1 year ago, pretty much everything I was making off of YouTube was going back to buying products and investing it on like cameras, lights, my laptop, any of the products that I need in order to run a YouTube channel. But just a year ago, I wasn't getting any money from affiliate marketing, because I signed up to be able to create links very late, in my opinion. I thought you had to have a bunch of subscribers in order to be able to be accepted to create affiliate marketing links and make a bit of commission money off of the products that I was talking about. And so it wasn't after I passed my 25,000 subscriber threshold, I think, that I signed up to be able to create affiliate links. And the reason I realized that I could do it was thanks to Erin from Erin Nicole TV. She and I did a collaboration back when we first online met. and I realized that she was posting links on her videos when we did that collab, and I asked her for advice, and she was kind enough to help me navigate through absolutely everything, and she set me up. And starting from there, which was I think February last year, I started being able to create affiliate marketing links, and then that started very slowly generating a little bit of money. My audience definitely wasn't used to me saying shop my links because I wasn't creating any. So slowly but surely I started mentioning to you guys that I had links to all the products below, etc. And I'm sure now a lot of you know that, and hopefully check them out whenever you are interested in a product. I'm definitely forever grateful to Erin for helping me with all of that. So anyways, back to that question about whether I invest everything back on my channel or I have money left over. I think towards the end of 2020 I started to have some leftover money. So that's when I started thinking about one day hopefully being able to do YouTube and content creation full-time. I definitely did not know when it was going to happen for me. I had all these goals in my mind about having a specific number of subscribers or a specific number in my bank account that I could fall back on, and in case things didn't go as planned, etc. And I can tell you right now that I have neither one of the things that I thought I wanted to have in order to do it. But about a month ago I was having a conversation with my friend Tara Lynn, and she finally kind of like pushed me to take the leap and finally do it. She was bringing up some very valid points about not just me having more time to myself, but also having more time to create more content that could help me generate more income so that I could be self-sustainable, if that makes sense. So even though I wasn't at the subscriber count I wanted to be, or the savings count I wanted to be, I just kind of took a leap. And the next day after I talked to Tara, I put in my 2 weeks at work. Sometimes the girl just has to be pushed a little bit, Another question I got was whether my husband was supportive of my channel and product purchases. My husband has always been so supportive of me and my YouTube channel. He has believed in me more than I believe in myself. Much more than I believe in myself. And so he was always very supportive of me and my channel and my product purchases. Now I will have to say I was not spending money that I didn't have on buying products for this channel ever. When I first started my YouTube channel, I worked at Sephora and I got a lot of gratis from Sephora. So I was able to use that gratis that I was getting at Sephora in order to make content for my YouTube channel. And so I didn't have to buy everything that I wanted to review. I would get on my manager's nerves at Sephora about the gratis. Like whenever a brand brought in like a new palette, for example, I wanted to be the first one to get my gratis home because I wanted to come home and film a video with it. So that's definitely not to say that I didn't spend money on a product. I certainly did spend money on product from the beginning, but not to the extent that I do right now. Right now I try to get everything that like piques my eye and I feel like you guys would be interested in. Back then I was extremely selective with my product choices. But again, my husband's never been anything but supportive of what I've done here on YouTube. And then once my channel grew a little bit and started generating some revenue, then I was just able to invest that money right back into my channel since I still had my full-time job that paid the bills. Somebody else asked, how long have I had jobs associated with cosmetics? And my first cosmetics job started in 2015 when I moved to Georgia from Miami, and I applied to work at Sephora. I had graduated, I had gotten my business degree, and I was determined to do what made me happy. I was not counting on this eyeshadow being that level of pigmented, so hopefully I can blend it out. Anyways, basically back when I lived in Miami, I was working at an office, and I basically realized that the office environment and I are not the best fit. I didn't feel happy or fulfilled, and so I kind of related my business degree to working at an office, which I think was definitely a mistake of mine because I could have used my degree for so many more things. But at the time, I just wanted to do what made me happy. Makeup has always made me happy, and so when I moved to Georgia, the first thing I did was apply for a job at Sephora. So that's when I started working in cosmetics back in 2015. And then in 2019, I quit my Sephora job and I went to Nordstrom as a Charlotte Tilbury counter manager, and that's the job that I just left. As far as my channel is concerned, I started uploading videos to this channel consistently in January of 2017. I had just turned 25 and I kind of got fed up of like my own BS basically. I was asking myself, if you don't go for it right now, when will you go for it? I had wanted to do YouTube videos basically since I discovered that YouTube existed. And I had even tried to do YouTube videos in the past, but I didn't have the equipment for it or the money to invest in my channel in order to have the equipment for it. So I kind of failed the first time I tried. So when I turned 25, I basically asked myself, if I don't do it right now, when will I do it? Like, what was I waiting for, and why did I have a fear to start a channel? Like, a fear of what? People really don't think about us as much as we think that people think about us, if that makes sense. So I just went for it. I basically gave myself a 1-year challenge, and in that year I had to upload at least 1 video a week to my channel, and I could not quit before the year was up. If I wanted to quit, I had to stick to my plan for 1 whole year and then quit, because I felt like 1 year was a good amount of time to give myself to learn and to really discover if this was something that I was truly as passionate about as I thought I was. I have a very old video on my channel that I'm kind of embarrassed of you guys watching, but I will link it below if you want to see exactly how that 1-year challenge went. I have all the details in that video. This purple look is taking me back to like 3-4 years ago. Anyways, the next question I have here is, how much does YouTube pay? And it's never an exact number. YouTube pays you based on how many views your videos get, but not only the views matter, it matters how much time people spend on your videos. Like, if you watch an entire video without skipping it, I get paid more than if you watch 3 minutes out of a 15-minute video, if that makes sense. So it's never an exact number. Now, with the size of my channel and the views that I've been getting since the beginning of this year, I can tell you that from my YouTube AdSense revenue, meaning only the commercials that play on my YouTube videos, I've been making a little bit less than $2,000 a month since the year started. Now, that's of course not taking into account the money that I make from when you guys use my links. And that's why I was telling you guys that with that alone, I could not have quit my job, because I spend at least $1,000 of that back into my channel every month to get products to review for you guys. And of course, with what's left over, I would not be able to pay my bills. I'm back. I did eyeliner and mascara, and I put on this huge pair of lashes. I have not done big lashes like these in a very long time, so I feel like I look so weird right now, but whatever, I'm going with them. These are called Boss Babe by Glamnetic, and they were basically the first ones in my drawer, so whatever I grabbed, I put on. The next question is what my dreams and goals are for the future. And of course, YouTube-wise, the main thing I want is for this channel to continue to grow, to gain a little bit of a bigger audience so that I can generate a more steady income that I can really trust and rely on, so that I can buy all of the makeup that I want to buy to review for you guys and have money to pay all of my bills comfortably. I want to continue to build an audience that trusts me and supports me, and not just me, but each other. You guys are the freaking best. I see how you interact with each other in the comment section, how you answer each other's questions and recommend products for one another, and I absolutely love it. I have the best freaking subscribers. You guys are so amazing. And then further down in the future, I would love to be able to move out of my townhouse where I live now, which I absolutely love it. I love living here. But I definitely would want a little bit more space. I would want a place that has room for a bigger filming studio, preferably a house with a patio so that Cece can run free and have her territory, you know? Now, if we are specifically talking goals for the next year or two, I would love to hit 100,000 subscribers in the next year or two. That is going to be such a huge freaking milestone. I definitely wish to one day hopefully get there and cross that threshold, and I am going to be so over the moon, just like unbelievably excited and grateful. What do I love doing that isn't makeup? I absolutely love traveling and getting to visit new cities and countries. I haven't done a lot of countries, but I have done quite a few cities here in the US that I absolutely have loved to visit. And so traveling with my husband would definitely be my number one answer, and I hope that we can all go back to doing that soon enough so that I can go overseas to places that I've never been. Besides that, I love spending time with my family and with my friends, and I love trying and tasting delicious new foods. Okay, it looks like I'm done with my makeup now. And I think I only have like 1 or 2 questions left. So the next one was, what would be my advice to someone who's just starting their channel? And honestly, if this is something that any of you have been thinking about for a while and you just need a push, definitely go for it. What I told myself 4.5 years ago was that I never wanted to wonder what had happened if I had started a channel. I wanted to give it a go and see what would happen if I started a channel. Because if you never try, if you never start, then you've already failed. So just do it, you know? This video is not sponsored by Nike, but I wish. Maybe try and give yourself a goal like I did. My goal was 1 video a week at least for a whole year. And during that year, there were weeks where I uploaded 2 and up to 3 videos, but I was never allowed to not upload at least 1 video every week. And I was also not allowed to quit or think about quitting before hitting the 1-year mark. I think you have to know it will be difficult if you have a full-time job to manage both things, that you will be giving up a lot of your free time in order to commit to this, and that you will have to do tedious work like editing videos and creating description boxes. And now that you are aware of all of these things, ask yourself, do I still want to do it? And if you do, then definitely go for it, give it a go. And I'm not just talking about like a beauty makeup channel, but like cooking or whatever it is that you're passionate about. Heck, there's channels out there about absolutely everything you can even think of. People watching, for instance, like my husband will sometimes watch this like boating channel in Miami, and basically they set up a camera at a marina and all you see in the video is people getting in and out of their boats all day. And it's not just him, because the channel has hundreds of thousands of views in every video. So literally there is content to be made about absolutely everything, and whatever you're passionate about, if you're willing to put in the time and the work, then definitely go for it. When I gave myself that challenge 4.5 years ago, I dreamed of one day being able to do what I just did and quit my job in order to just do this full time. And even though it's scary now, I know that it was the right thing to do, and I always have things to fall back on. Like I could always go back and ask for a job, but I'm going to try to give this content creating thing my all. Hopefully you guys have seen that in the past 2 weeks I have uploaded more videos and I have uploaded a lot more Instagram content. I wonder if you could tell the difference, but I'm trying over here. And then the one thing that I wanted to add myself to finish up this question is what my biggest regret is. And my biggest regret is that I didn't go for it sooner. So definitely stop waiting around and go for it if it's something that you have a passion for. Okay, that is it. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this get ready with me video. It was very nerve-wracking, and if you are here at the end of this video, let me know by leaving me a fire emoji in the comment section. I would love to know who watched all the way till the end. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you're new to my channel and you watched all the way till the end, I think you and I have a connection now, so you should definitely subscribe before you leave. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hearing me out, and I hope to see you back in the next video. Bye!